suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am vlogging a little bit. I just wanted to talk to you guys, but also I wanted to tell you guys how my trip went to Mexico. And I came back, I started work the next day, so I didn't really have time, and then it was a crazy week at work. So I wanted to just let you guys know I'm home right now. My brother took my nieces to the park. Yeah, so my brother took my nieces to the park. I'm here by myself. I wanted to actually start cleaning the house, but I think I'm just gonna do that tomorrow. Today is so hot out that I kind of want to go out. I kind of want to go out for a drink, but I just decided to get ready. I'm actually eating some chips, and I wanted to let you guys know how my trip went in Mexico. I went to Mexico. I got to Mexico early in the morning, and I had to go to some talks before Mass. You have to go a week before to some talks, and they just basically tell you and let you know what being a godmother or a godfather to someone really is. And it was good, but it was 3 hours long. So I went with my niece, and I got home. I went right away, just changed, and we went to the talks. We were there for 3 hours, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty boring, but you know, we had to do it. So we went there. Then I saw my nephew. I went to my aunt's house, and it's great. Like, it feels so good to see your family. I have a lot of family here, so whenever I get to see them, it's so different, because here I don't have a lot of people. So not that I feel lonely, I don't, but it's just a different feeling of having my nephews, my aunts. It's just good. And then then I got there Saturday. Sunday I forgot what I did, but Monday we went to, well, actually Sunday it was my nephew's first communion, so we just went to have lunch. But then on Monday I went to the dentist, and I don't know why, I just don't trust dentists here. I don't know what it is. I mean, I do know. I just feel like there's a lot of scams, and when you're here, I feel like they have a different motive. I've only been once or twice here to the dentist, but I don't like it. So every time I go to Mexico, I get my stuff done, and thankfully everything's good. Just I have one that was bothering me, and then before I left it cracked. So right away I called my mom. She made the appointment. I went on Monday. She said it's a root canal, so either I have to get that, or they have to take it out and replace it. It'd be a lot of money over there, but she's like, at least you know your options. You know that you don't have anything else wrong with your teeth. So it was good. She said I do have to take my wisdom teeth out, the top one, so I have to do that, but at least I know. I just feel like a lot of people, when you go to dentists, they'll tell you just different things for them to cash money from insurances, and I think that's what it is. I've heard a lot of crazy stories, and so one of my friends went to the dentist, and they told her she had like 5 cavities, and in reality she didn't have that many. So she had like one or two, and the dentist just, I guess if they work on you, of course the insurance has to pay. And so that's the reason why I wanted to go to Mexico and get it done over there. But she said you just have to go over there. If you have insurance, you're gonna pay less. So anyways, now I have to make an appointment. I have to go to the dentist here. But that happened Monday. And then my mom just recently got a car in Mexico, and I was driving it. When did I drive it? On Monday, and I hit a parked car. So in Mexico, anyone that lives in Mexico, anyone that has driven in Mexico knows that it's crazy out there. It's obviously not the same as here, and the streets are really narrow, and people park on like they park outside, and you just have to be careful. So I was going to pick up my sister, and I didn't notice that the car at the corner was parked like really close to the corner. So whenever, and the street was really narrow, so when I turned, my mom has a van because we have like a lot of nephews and nieces, and just for the family, so she got a van, and like I just scratched the passenger door. I don't know, I turned, and then I went to pick up my sister, and she didn't know anything. She didn't even notice that I had scratched the van. So anyways, I went to pick her up. We went to get some fruit, and we were gonna go sit at the park. And then I was like, she got out the car, she didn't even notice the door. But then I got out, and then I went to see the door, and I was like, oh crap, like it was a huge scratch. So she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I hit the car. And she's like, with what? Like, what happened? And I'm like, yeah, I hit it with this parked car. And she started like laughing, and she just looked at the scratch, and she just didn't even know what to say because it was that big. And she's like, after like a minute, she's like, it's fine, just tell mom, I'm sure she's gonna be fine. And I'm like, it's not even that, like, you know, I'll pay for the like fixing the car, like that's not the problem. It's the first time me like driving the car. I'm on vacation, obviously I don't want to think about that, and she's gonna be upset, she's gonna be like, you know. So then anyway, so that happened, and then I get home. So you know, it's really dangerous in Mexico, so after like 9 or 8:30, no one's out. Like literally you can count the cars. So I was at my sister's house, and it was already late. Like I wasn't keeping track of time. So then my nephew was with me, and they live at my mom's house. So it was already like 11, so we drove back, and I told my mom, and my brother's like, oh, don't worry, we'll get it fixed. In my mind, I was thinking it's gonna be like maybe $500 or $1,000, I don't know, to like have it fixed. I'm thinking how much it would cost me here in the US. So then the next day, my mom's like, oh yeah, by the way, your brother somewhat fixed the door when he was at work, and it was like 300 pesos, which is maybe like $20. And I was like, really? I was thinking that I was gonna pay him like a lot more than that. And I just thought it was funny how I was stressing out so much that Monday to what it really was. But it was funny, but it was fun. I was there for a week. I enjoyed my niece's daughter. She's always like laughing. She wants to be the center of attention. So if you're not giving her attention, that's when she starts to not be in a good mood. But she's so cute. And then I went with my mom to the doctor because she's been having problems with her knee. And then on Saturday we had the party, and it was just fun with family, friends. And then Sunday I got back here. Funny thing that happened is that it was Sunday afternoon, and because it was only 1 week, I couldn't finish everything that I wanted to do. And I was actually gonna buy bottles, like tequila bottles, to bring back to give to my friends and just family, and everything was closed. And so I told my sister-in-law, and I'm like, everything closes on Sunday. And she's like, oh yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm trying to get this. And she's like, oh yeah, for alcohol after 5, like they cannot sell you any alcohol. And I was like, where in the world, like, especially in Mexico, you know what I mean? Like, maybe it's a good thing, but for us, like, Mexicans, like, you can't buy alcohol on Sunday after 5. I just thought it was so weird. So I ended up not bringing anything. It was fun. I think that when I go for 2 weeks, it just seems so long to me. And this week, I just went 1 week. I feel like it was perfect. Maybe 1 or 2 extra days would have been good. But now I'm just thinking about my next trip, and I'm so excited. Just wanted to tell you guys a little bit of what happened in Mexico and my stories. Like, it's so different over there, and people are just like much nicer, and you just appreciate everything that you have. And I always say to people, like, the little things in life are the things that matter the most. And every time I go to Mexico, that just sticks with me. Like, little things that you have, like the people around you, whatever makes you happy, the little things are the ones that matter the most. And we just need to stop comparing ourselves to other people. We need to stop comparing our lives to other people, because at the end of the day, like, you're missing out on a lot just by having those thoughts, by just thinking about what you want. Like, I'm not saying, like, obviously if you want something, you need to go for it, and you need to work your ass to have that, to accomplish that. But don't be that kind of person that is always thinking like, man, I wish I had this, or this person has it better than me. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what they're struggling with, and you don't know if they have different problems that you may not have. So I always say that to myself first, and I tell you guys, little things in life that you enjoy. If you have your friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your family, enjoy your family. I truly, whenever I go to Mexico, and I kind of want to tear up, but when I go to Mexico, it's so crazy how it's so crazy how much I enjoy just watching my nephews, and how much they grow, obviously, because I don't see them every day. But I just enjoy watching them, like, even if, and just the conversations that we have now. It's so crazy when they used to be so little, and I used to carry them, and they used to like follow me and stuff, and now they're just so big. They're so big, and their personalities, and that's what you need to yeah, like, that's just what you need to appreciate. Conversations that you have with your friends, make them meaningful. I think that's at least for me what I love to say to be with a friend, to be with my mom, to be with someone and say, oh, remember when we were talking about this and that? Or like just little things that you guys did. We went here, we went there. But it's not about where you go, it's not how much you're spending, it's not how much, you know, it's all about the conversation, it's all about the laughs. Like, I love to laugh, I love to just, you know, be silly and laugh about just like stupid things. And just wanted to let you guys know that, and hopefully you guys like the video. I know I got a little sad towards the end, but just wanted to let you guys know exactly what happened in Mexico. And I've been watching this plate. Let me show you. Plate, my coffee's there. A lot of people think that if I can eat anything with coffee or iced coffee, I don't know how I can do that, but it's so good. You guys go, and I will see you guys on my next video. And yeah, have a good day, okay?